Today we're testing out some knockoff bootleg drum accessories because let's be real, we've all gone on to Amazon or Wish or any of those other cheap sites and have seen some questionable drum products on there. So let's compare the fake versions to the real versions and see which ones are worth buying and which ones are worth dying. First up are these Favmogu quick set Wingnuts. A 6-pack was 12 bucks. I got them in black, but they also come in red or blue. And we're comparing them to the Tama quick set cymbal mates, and a 4-pack of these will set you back 25 bucks. Alright, I'm about to hand you something. You have to tell me if this is a legit product or the bootleg version of the product.
I'm gonna guess bootleg.
Here's the other version. Throw you off and put it in that hand.
That's the real one.
So what is that?
That's a Tama. It's not a cymbal sleeve. What is it called? Why am I blanking?
A wingnut?
A wingnut. Thank you. Yep.
You won. This one slides on and off, super easy. Same with this one, on and off, super easy.
Yeah.
Let's try the Tama. A little harder.
A little bit harder. Not by much.
I was gonna recommend the cheap one just because it's cheaper, but I've always wanted to cut open one of these Tama ones just to see how they work on the inside. But when cutting the cheap one, I learned that I didn't even need to cut it.
Boing.
That's supposed to pop off, I guess.
Huh.
Yeah, the top just clips in. So these probably won't last as long with heavy use. Another fun fact, on the Tama, there's only one spring on the inside even though both ends move in and out.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's really, I did not know that. I thought it was double spring loaded.
That's what I thought too.
Oh, well, we learned something new today.
Next product.
Next product. Let me readjust my bandana while I feel like I probably look like an idiot.
I was gonna say, you look like you're playing like Biohazard with that thing on. This next one isn't really a knockoff, but we got this janky East Rock snare drum that costs $60, and we're comparing it to this Ludwig Beech Universal model. Why are we comparing these? Because Sweetwater and I are giving away this exact snare to one lucky viewer that's watching, and I needed a way to incorporate it into this video.
Okay. You know what I'm gonna do. The first thing I'm looking for.
The badge?
Where's the badge? That's a sticker. Okay. All right, what's the other one? Oh, that's a hefty boy. Okay. That's a tube lug.
Can you tell off the badge?
It's not a Ludwig, I don't think. That one's the cheap one, and this one is the more expensive one.
What brand is the one in front of you?
Is it a Ludwig? Aha, I was right.
Coming in at $60, the East Rock is 14 by 5.5 with a black wrap. It has 8 lugs and an internal muffler, plus it comes with a bag, sticks, and a drum key. Then coming in at $450, the Ludwig is 14 by 6.5. It has 10 lugs with a Beech shell and a sapele outer ply.
Really? This is Beech?
The inside is.
Really? I didn't know that.
Sapele outer ply.
Oh. Sapele. We're gonna have a whole nother video debate on that. We just got past sonar.
This surprisingly sounded halfway decent. The only issue with drums like this is the quality, mainly with the hardware. For example, you can see here that the rim is about to pop off of the head. So yes, you can get cheap drums to sound good, but they totally lack the quality that drums like this have. So stick around to see how you can win this beast. Moongels. A 6-pack will set you back around $9, but are they any better than these 30 pieces drum dampeners gel, silicone gel, pad soft drum dampeners for drum cymbals, tone control, 30 pieces color set 1?
Okay. Alright. Alright, what's the other one? that's Moongel.
Based on price, I would go with the cheap one, 30 pieces for $10 versus 6 pieces for $9, and they sound the same. The cheap one also sticks a lot better than the Moongel, so if you're moving your drums around a bunch and taking them in and out of cases, then I feel like this will last a lot longer. Another thing I like about the cheap one is only the bottom is sticky, so all your stick shavings and fuzz don't accumulate on top of it like they do on a Moongel. Moongels also like to stain your drum heads. Not really sure if these do, so I stuck one of each outside the past 5 days, so let's see how they've held up to the 100-degree heat. The Moongel's not looking so hot, even though it felt like 105 yesterday. It's like extra sticky and slimy now, and it's all bloated up. A fresh Moongel feels a lot more dense, and this is a lot more squishy. Let's peel it up. Got some stainage, but this thing is absolutely destroyed. That is nasty. The bootleg didn't lose any of its color. Kind of surprised about that. Yeah, this thing kind of did the opposite of what the Moongel did. This is a little bit harder and a lot more firm. It does still stick pretty well. So take your pick. Which one are you using? I'm not a drum historian alert. When most people think of the Ching ring, they think of this, which is made by Meinl and costs $17. But I also have this stainless steel Ching ring, which is made by Greg Keplinger, and I want to say I paid $40 or $50 for this the last time I was in Nashville, which was like 2 years ago, so I don't really remember. And then there's this, a $12 made in China knockoff Ching ring.
This feels like an rdavidr concoction. If any of these are Meinl, they should have...
Oh, don't do that. Come on.
They should have the engraved... What? I'm trying to win here, pal. This one... I think this is the Meinl. This one feels really well made and it sounds really cool. And this feels like the bootleg one.
The cheapie is the dullest and thinnest sounding out of them all. The Meinl is beefier and has a more full sound. And the Keplinger is by far the chunkiest, the jangliest, and the loudest. Now this one kinda surprised me. I found a Snare Drum Regulator part, simple installation, perfect match for playing. If that didn't make any sense to you, good, because I have no idea what that means either. However, it does look awfully similar to the DW mag throw-off. The bootleg was around $40 and came with a butt plate, while a chrome DW mag throw by itself is $70. The bootleg does come with a gasket, and you totally cannot see that. You can see that it's broken though. Also, it didn't come with any mounting screws, so I'll have to figure that out. But on the throw-off, you'll see that there's 2 rubber nubs that kind of absorb the impact of the lever. On paper, that's a good idea, and even the DWs have them, but with this one, they space the lever out too far so it doesn't engage on the magnet. So I thought that I needed to adjust this screw. Let me just take off the little strap clamp to get access to it, except there is no access to it. I could just do what they did on the listing photos and screw them on the inside, which serve no purpose at all, but I think a better idea is to ditch them completely. It works now. I spoke too soon, I guess. One of these has screws on it, the other one doesn't, but just ignore that.
Okay. I know what this is. I actually just worked on one of these on Saturday. This is the mag throw off.
Yeah.
That's the real deal because it's got the curved top. And this would, I guess, then be the knockoff version, but still the same like flip up design. And then also the same drum key thing. Oh, okay, so I mean that's the real deal. That's the bootleg. Or not. If I'm wrong, I'm completely. I'm gonna look like a total idiot. But I just worked on this on Saturday for a customer of mine because I kind of broke it.
All right, I was able to find 2 random screws to install this thing, but it still sucks. This thing is either barely hanging on or not hanging on at all. And for comparison, here's a DW. The magnet is much stronger, the tolerances are much tighter, and in general is just a lot better made. This used to be on this snare, and then I have 3 other snares with a DW mag throw, so if you're looking for one, just buy the real thing because this thing is garbage. Alright, I know you want to win this snare, so here's how. First of all, this snare was used at Gearfest, so basically every drummer that was there played on this, so it does come with an ounce of history. That's probably not the right word. So there is a small backstory that comes with this drum if you're into that kind of stuff. So if you want to be entered to win this, all you have to do is leave a comment saying what your favorite product was in this video, but you have to add an emoji to your comment. It can be any emoji anywhere in the comments, and you can even go old school and do one like this. And that's the only way you'll be entered to win this. You have to leave an emoji in your comment.